So, what is it like to be a big-time trader when you make millions of dollars? Well, in this video, I'm going to inspire you. What's up, Tim Sykes, millionaire mentor and trader here, coming to you with a little bit of a different video, but I still think it's going to be useful to you. You have to understand trading is a grind, learning is a grind. Never forget 90% of traders lose. If you do, click the link below and apply for my challenge. None of my millionaire students make much in year one, if not year two, but hopefully if you study enough, you get an education, and by year three, year four, year five, you put that education into practice. 30 plus millionaire students now, a lot of them are still new rich, so they're still getting used to like spending their money. I'm like old rich. I've been a millionaire now for 2 decades, which is cool, but at the same time, I have a very different perspective. So for me, money is not as exciting. Luxuries aren't as exciting. Traveling the world isn't as exciting. For me, charity is what's exciting. I don't know, maybe that's just me. But it's kind of cool to hang out with new millionaires, and it's fun to see the world through their eyes. And they don't really like to talk about their new money, so I have to make this video to talk about it on their behalf. I think a good example of new millionaires, enjoying themselves, not being like blatant about it, but just enjoying themselves is through food. Maybe that's just me too, because I love eating, and I always try to get all my students to eat as much as possible whenever I see them. Ask any of my millionaire students or upcoming millionaire students. I like food. I like food a lot. It's one of life's pleasures. Leave a comment below if you like food. I'm curious. And tell me what your favorite food is. Let's see. This will be an interesting exercise. I won't judge. Whatever you like, just be honest with me. I'm a little out of it too. I've been traveling a lot. Pascal just asked me, where'd you fly in from? And I was like, well, last week it was Bali. Went back to Miami to surprise my parents one day. Vegas filming 2 days. Now in LA for 2 days. And back to Vegas for 2 days. Not a good schedule. My time zones are all messed up. I'm sorry for being stuffy. Anyways, tell me your favorite food in the comments below. And let me tell you a little story about 2 amazing millionaire traders that I know. One of them who's my student, one of them who's not, but both of them are great guys. Let me start first of all with Jack Kellogg, former valet. Do we have a picture of him messing up the car?
I got the car scratched.
Yeah. So flashback to last summer, Jack Kellogg was visiting me along with several other of my top students in Italy. I had a car. We had a really tight, driveway and garage, and I gave Jack the keys. I threw him the keys. I was like, oh, you're a former valet. Let's see you park this thing. And he scraped it so much. We have the picture? We have the picture or video. Jack is not a good valet anymore. The reason why I bring this up is, thank God he's a good trader, because now he's over 10 million. This latest summer, did he come to Italy? I don't think he did. I don't know. Too many trips, too many students these days. He didn't come to Italy, but we did a food tour. Did he come to Italy? No, he came to Greece. My bad. Sorry, it's tough. We had fun in Greece, but later we did a food tour with my friend, the Hungry Tourist, and we went to Sweden, Norway, and Denmark for some of the best restaurants in the world. Here's a picture of me, Jack, and Lucas actually at Geranium, which is the world's #1 restaurant in 2022. This is one of the stops on our food tour. Interestingly, Jack posted about it later on his Instagram saying, world's #1, not too impressed. I said, you're spoiled already. TMI, but he actually puked after this meal. His stomach couldn't handle it. We're eating 30-course meals every night. This was the meal that took him down. So I had to throw that out there. I still give him crap, but it was pretty cool. Lucas is another great trader, not my student, not trying to claim him as my student, but another great trader. Just the other day, actually, the last day, I believe, the last trading day of 2022, he posted on Twitter, he made over $700,000 in one day, which for him is a good day, but it's not the best day. Just to give you an idea And Jack, do we have that tweet with him making like 100,000 each of the past few days? Jack had like, what was it, $300,000 days in a row, which is crazy. I don't trade that big, so I want you to understand I'm not having any six-figure days lately. I've had them in the past a few times. Jack had $300,000 days in a row. Pretty cool. I don't trade aggressively anymore. I donate all my trading profits to charity. I'm a teacher. I try to teach how to trade volatile plays very conservatively, very cowardly. That's what I do. But Jack has taken my lessons and done amazingly, and he's developing new strategies. Now he's making 100,000 plus in a day, sometimes day after day. He's over 10 million. Sometimes it goes the other way too. It's not like he wins all the time. Lucas, another great trader, he studied everything. Like he devours online content. Like you guys are watching this on YouTube. Lucas spent years just on every trading video on YouTube. Like it's crazy what he did in order to fund his accounts. I'm not gonna tell his whole backstory, but he was selling his possessions, video games, anything just to get him in the game. He is the definition of someone who truly wants it. Here's a picture of him at Franzen, another one of the amazing restaurants that we went to. And there's also a picture of me and Jack at the front of Franzen. And if you look in the back, Lucas is giving everyone the finger. Kind of funny. But we had a great time going all through Europe, eating really well. But these guys, the reason why I'm making this video is I want to show you what's possible if you take your education seriously. I give Jack about not being able to be a good valet anymore. He doesn't care. He's made more money than any other valet probably ever. Lucas, again, he's doing so well now because both of them really focused on learning first. I hate to be the guy to say study hard, but you need to, okay? Whether you want to learn on YouTube, whether you want to join my challenge, you choose your dedication level, but I'm not necessarily the best person for inspiration anymore in terms of what you can accomplish trading because I trade so conservatively. I made six figures in 2022 on my trading. Boo-hoo, barely, right? Literally Jack is making more in one day than I made all year. Lucas just made more in one day than I've made, in 2021 I made over $1 million in trading. But 2022 was a tough year and I traded small. 2023 has started very slowly. I'm trading small. There is upside. So I want to show you both sides. I think it's good to trade small, especially if you're beginning. I think it's good to trade small if you don't have a lot of knowledge, if you haven't studied a lot, if you don't have your data all in order. Both Jack and Lucas, it was cool eating around with them all over Europe, but it was also fascinating to hear them talk about their spreadsheets and their data. The way that they size up is because they put in so much time and effort into tracking all their strategies. I never had any data. I never had tracking. I never used Excel spreadsheets. So they have taken their trading to the next level by doing more than I ever did. And I'm not going to change now. I'm too old. You can't teach old Jews new tricks. Just ask my dad. We get more and more stubborn as we get older. But I can teach you what I did to become a millionaire. And I can teach you what now 30 of my students have done to become millionaires. But if you want to take it to the next level, Lucas, Jack style, fantastic. Just don't try that too soon. I get this question all the time. Jack is making 100,000 in a day. How do I do that? You can't. At least not in the beginning of your career. When you don't have the bankroll, when you don't have the experience, when you don't have the know-how, when you don't have the data. Okay? Everyone always wants to run before they can walk, but you gotta learn to crawl first. Most of you watching this, you're crawling at trading. And I'm not trying to put you down, I'm trying to be realistic. When you're first starting learning, your goal should be devouring all the information. All over YouTube, all over anywhere you can get it. If you're in my challenge, watch every DVD, video lesson, and webinar. You have new live webinars, you have archive webinars. Watch it all. There is so much information out there, good information, life-changing information, but you have to take the time to study it and to digest it and then put it in action. Same thing with trading data. We're in a data-fueled industry. It blows my mind when traders don't show their trades and it's like, it's just like this mysterious industry. How do you get profitable? There's so much data, a lot of people just don't want to share. So I thank Lucas and Jack for sharing anything at all. They don't have to, Talking about money brings all kinds of headaches on the internet. But they want to inspire people. Both of them have done so much for themselves, and now they're doing a lot for the trading community too. And I'm so grateful for every trader who tries to help others. We really should try to help each other more rather than these snake oil salesmen and these liars and there's screenshot heroes like Zach Morris and Atlas Trading where they all got busted and they were lying. Thank you to all the transparent traders out there. Thank you to traders who don't lie. This industry can be so amazing, but we have to make it amazing. There's a few bad eggs right now. You got to weed them out. But youngsters, Lucas and Jack are both in their early 20s and they've already each made millions and they're both so exceptional at wanting to learn more. That's the key, okay? Yes, we had a good time eating and traveling and we always have a bunch of laughs, but it's the hunger for education. It's the hunger for knowledge. It's the desire to see what you can really do in life. That's what pushes you forward. And it's not just about making money in trading. Jack was actually in Greece with me because my partner on Karmagawa, my charity, is also a photographer. He was doing a photography little class. And Jack and his girlfriend Mariana, my first female millionaire student, they were learning about photography. Lucas is learning cooking. There's so many different things that you can do in life. It's not just about money. I can't encourage you enough to really push yourself and just get encouraged to learn anything that interests you, whether it's photography, whether it's traveling, whether it's cooking, whether it's trading. The world is a fascinating place, and the more that I travel, I'm so grateful beyond belief to have the perspective that I have, not just to travel, but also to help with the charities. That's for me. I'm learning charity. I'm trying to really push my charity to the next level, trying to get more people involved. But long story short, I am not necessarily the best case scenario for maximum inspiration right now, at least not money-wise, especially not youth-wise. Jack and Lucas are. So leave a comment below. Tell me your favorite food. Thank Jack and Lucas for, sharing so openly. Congratulate them on their success. I'm looking for more people who are hungry to learn. And if you like to eat, you can hang out with us too. But you better eat a lot because we go hard. Have a good one.